Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream, and I'm going to do your Just for Today in a meditation for April the 26th. If you need to reach me, feel free to do so at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and get into that meditation. It is entitled Self-Acceptance, April 26th. The most effective means of achieving self-acceptance is through applying the 12 steps of recovery. That comes from our IP number 19, entitled Self-Acceptance. Most of us came to Narcotics Anonymous without much self-acceptance. We looked at the havoc we had wreaked in our active addiction, and we loathed ourselves. We had difficulty accepting our past and the self-image produced by it. Self-acceptance comes more quickly when we first accept that we have a disease called addiction, because it's easier to accept ourselves as sick people than as bad people. And the easier it is to accept ourselves, the easier it becomes to accept responsibility for ourselves. We achieve self-acceptance through the process of ongoing recovery. Working the 12 steps of Narcotics Anonymous teaches us to accept ourselves and our lives. Spiritual principles like surrender, honesty, faith, and humility help relieve us of the burden of our past mistakes. Our attitude changes with the application of these principles in our daily lives. Self-acceptance grows as we grow in recovery. Just for today, self-acceptance is a process set in motion by the 12 steps. Today, I will trust the process, practice the steps, and learn to better accept myself. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Self-acceptance. Now, I have to admit, this IP number 19 is not one that I read as much as I do the one on sponsorship or the triangle of self-obsession. However, this is one of those IPs that if you ever find it in one of the racks or on the table at a meeting, I would pick up a copy and I would put my name on top of it, and I would write the word save in a square so that I would remember not to give it away. Put it in your basic text or a piece of your literature that you frequently use, and always have it on hand. Self-acceptance is amazing. Self-acceptance can open the door to other opportunities, things that we didn't believe we deserved before. And one of the ways to get to a point of self-acceptance is by sticking and staying and using the 12 steps of Narcotics Anonymous, which will teach us how to accept ourselves and our lives. Through the process of working these 12 steps and applying these spiritual principles in all of our affairs, we learn things like surrender, honesty, faith, and humility. And these spiritual principles help us to be more gentle with ourselves, more kind with ourselves. They help us to take the weights off our back, remove the rocks a burden from our back. I'm not saying not be responsible for the things that we have done in active addiction. I'm not saying that at all. But to be responsible for them in a manner that is realistic. To be able to forgive ourselves and accept that, yeah, I did those things. And I would like to make amends for those things because today I understand the exact nature of why I did those things. Even if another person never accepts or understands the exact nature behind why you did what you did, you do. And they may continue to beat you up and try to hold you accountable. We don't have to do that to ourselves. Once we've done the work attached to any of our past, we become free from it. I love this topic of self-acceptance. Today, let's move forward in self-acceptance through the 12 steps. My name is MightyStream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope you have a beautiful day on purpose. I intend to talk to you soon.